This hadith is taken from the Al-Jami al-Sahih of Imam Muslim. It is narrated by An-Nawas bin Sam'an al-Ansari. So the words are an Abihi an Nawas bin Sam'an al-Ansari قال سألت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن البر والإثم فقال البر حسن الخلق والإثم ما حاك في صدرك وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس. It's a beautiful narrative, and as we know that the Prophet has said Utitu Jawami al-Kalim, which means that I have been given the most precise of statements. So this is something which has been stressed here as well. That the translation reads that I asked God's messenger, which means that Nawas bin Sam'an al-Ansari says that he asked God's messenger about what vice and virtue are, what is good and evil. Look at the answer given by the Prophet, that virtue is good conduct and vice is what pinches your heart and you would not like people to know about it. So virtue is something which is good conduct. To be a person who has a high moral conduct, to be a person who professes that decency in himself, in regarding which we know that it can win the favor of the Almighty. And about vice, look what the Prophet has replied. It says that you don't need to go to ask anyone what vice is. Ask your own conscience. Because when you do something bad, it's going to prick you. So it says, Ma haka fi sadrika. Whatever pricks your conscience is vice, is evil. And another indication of something being evil is that you would not like to share it with other people. Karihta an yattali'a alayhin nas, that you would dislike people to know about your follies. So this is a very simple formula which the Prophet of God has told us, and which we need to always keep before ourselves, that as far as virtue is concerned, as far as righteousness is concerned, the Prophet has very, very amicably and very, very unequivocally made it clear that al-bir husnul khuluq, that virtue is something that comes out of you in your person, in your being, in your character, the way you behave with other people, the way you deal with other people, the way you conduct yourself with other people. Because this shows what a person you are. It tests your mettle, especially when people to whom you have to show this virtue are against you. They are jealous of you. They are your rivals. So to be good to good people is very easy. But the real test is to be good to bad people as well. And this high moral character is something in which we have to be good to all people. In fact, our goodness has to extend not only to human beings, but to the animal kingdom as well. And we have to understand that animals who have been given in our custody, which have been given in our for our use, they have to be treated in a very, very kind way. And they must not in any way be those who complain about us on the day of judgment, how badly we treated them. So this good treatment is something that has to reflect from us. And as for the evil is concerned, we just need to ask our conscience. If our conscience is living, if it is vibrant, it tells you what vice is. It tells you what evil is. You don't need to go to anyone. And this is the greatest barometer. It's the greatest yardstick that all of us have, as long as it is living. And hopefully it will remain living as long as we repent whenever we make mistakes. Remember, it's not as much as making a mistake is concerned that counts before God, as much as our attitude after making that mistake. Do we regret our mistake? Are we ashamed of our mistake? Would we like to make amends of our mistake? This is what the Almighty likes. So even if something is badly done on our part, we have to understand that there is always this chance to make amends, to say sorry to the person to whom we have wronged, or to whom we have conducted ourselves in a bad way.